Jasmine is going to do my makeup, and if you know me, you know that I'm not the greatest at makeup. Like, I am not the best at all, but I'm learning, and she'll be giving me some tips.
I'm going to be giving you some tips, but listen, I just want to make a disclaimer out there. I'm not a professional. Obviously, you learn as time goes by. Like, as cabin crew, we have to do our makeup every day. So I know what works best for me, and obviously Leonie's an easy canvas, so she's gonna look gorgeous regardless. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it turns out amazing.
So let's see, what look are you gonna be doing on me?
So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do a cabin crew look. We're gonna do a nice red lip, a nice sultry eye, and make sure that the base will last you throughout the whole flight.
So as Jasmine's gonna be doing my makeup, also we'll be talking about crew life, what it's like, and giving you our little secrets.
It's going to be very juicy, guys, because we've got a few questions from Leonie's Instagram, so we're going to be answering a few of those questions as well, so
stay tuned.
First off, so first of all, I'm going to use a primer. We've got the Laura Mercier primer. Priming your makeup before a flight, you should know, like, it's so difficult because you need to make sure that that makeup stays on for like hours on end, right?
You know, I don't use this all the time. Like,
you don't?
Look how full it is.
I know, and I'm shocked because like after a month this will probably be done. Like,
like literally, I try and keep my makeup to the bare minimum.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm using a beauty blender. I like to make it damp.
You put it on with that?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh my god, yeah. So I mean, you can use a brush, but it's a lot better with the beauty blender, so at least it absorbs into your skin a lot better. And I like it to be damp because the more damp it is, the more flexible it can be with the makeup. So I just put it on my my hand, and I'll just put it all over the face.
I'm literally learning already, like first 2 seconds.
Yeah. And next, foundation. Okay, some guys do concealer and then foundation on top. What do you do?
Foundation, then concealer.
Foundation, then same. That's always what I've done, but I always see a lot of YouTube tutorials, and they do.
Yeah, that's true. They do the eye makeup first. And
yeah.
Then I'm like, what? Yeah.
No, for me, I don't know. That just doesn't work for me. The thing is with makeup, don't put too much on. You can build it up as you go. Okay, so let's talk about being cabin crew during quarantine.
Oh my gosh. Like, it was so up and down for me.
Yeah.
Like, one day I was so happy, like, okay, I don't have to work, amazing. Then the next day I was like, I kind of miss work.
Yeah.
Like, then the next day I was like, okay, no work, I can do whatever I like. Oh, I don't know. It was just an emotional roller coaster.
No, like, it's been such a crazy experience for all of us. As you can only imagine, we live here in Dubai, but we live here in Dubai part-time. We usually, outside.
Oh my god, yeah, that's such a huge difference.
It's a massive difference. Like, we have to stay with our flatmates 24 hours a day. We're not staying in hotels anymore. We have to buy groceries.
We don't see our family.
Yeah, it's definitely been a big culture shock.
No, completely.
Okay, so how are you and your flatmates doing?
Me and my flatmates get along. Like,
you do?
We're good. Like, we're all good. Like, there's no trouble there. But for me, the biggest thing was being apart from family, like being away from family. Obviously, I used to go home like twice a month, even more. Now, like, it's been almost 5 months that I haven't seen them. So.
Oh my gosh, that's so long.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
And guys, it's very easy to get a Manchester flight.
Literally, like, no one likes doing Manchester flights.
Yeah, so Leonie used to do Manchester all the time. But yeah, I can imagine.
That was like a shock to the system.
Yeah. Not seeing your family, it does get quite lonely, and obviously we had to quarantine out here in Dubai. There was a time when we weren't allowed to go out. We needed to get government.
We were on 24-hour lockdown. What was it? The permit that we needed to get?
Yeah, so we needed to get a permit to go to the supermarket.
Like, crazy.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience. I mean, obviously you have to do it because of COVID-19, but it's been a crazy change.
Like, how are your flatmates been?
I only have one flatmate, thank God, because I feel like the more flatmates you have,
the more trouble it is.
The more trouble it is, 100%. Obviously, with girls and hormones and stuff like that. Like, obviously, sometimes there's, you know, there's some difficulties that may arise.
You bang heads, like, literally, like...
Guys, honestly, I think the girls will relate to this. Yeah, things like that do happen. It's very normal. But as long as you kind of talk about it in a, you know, in an adult-like way, it should be fine. But yeah, it does happen a lot. Like, I notice, like, I get a bit snappy, especially when my period's about to come.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I need to relax. Like, okay, so when it comes to concealer, I don't like doing this, like, lines. I like to keep it real. Like, you know, do things that you need to highlight. So underneath the eyes.
And I don't like doing it because I don't know how to.
On the middle of the nose to highlight it a little bit. Okay. And on the chin. Perfect.
See, I don't put it on my chin either.
See?
Did you put it on the forehead?
I used to, but the thing is, I don't really see the point in doing it. It's to highlight the forehead, but
okay.
I have a very oily T-zone as it is.
Same.
So I don't like doing that. I like it to be more matte than highlighted.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just how. Look up.
How many flights have you had?
So I've had about 3 flights. I had one to Manila, but it was a turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
One to Colombo, and I just did a New York actually recently. I just came back. And you just did a flight too, right?
Yeah, I did Athens.
You did Athens, yeah?
It's so tiring. Like,
yeah.
But it's so crazy now, like how we have to wear like the whole PB and like everything covered, like.
Oh my gosh.
It's just strange.
This is the new norm now.
Yeah.
With PPE. We have to wear goggles, a full-on
like
robe.
Yeah, like the gown, the gloves, like it's just a lot. Like
yeah, it's a lot to handle, honestly. Like, it's crazy how we have to get used to this now.
Yeah.
This is what we have to get used to.
I wonder like how long it's gonna last for. Like how long
I wonder
it's gonna
why.
be like this.
I wonder how long it will last for.
But how did you feel like doing your like first flight back? Like, did you feel normal, different?
You know what? My first flight back, I was actually extremely excited because I was flying with people with familiar faces. So it was really good. The only thing is, obviously.
I remember you told me that you flight with your batchmates.
Yeah,
That's
right.
So good.
So I was doing that, and no, it was good. The only thing is, because of the COVID-19, you kind of have like this thing in your mind where you can't really relax too much because you have to be careful. You have to sanitize your hands. You have to make sure everything that you touch is clean.
Yeah.
So that was a bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. My first flight back to work was Manila, and this was after like 2 months. Oh my god. So I got home, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take off my clothes and I'm gonna put it straight into the washing machine. But obviously this is at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god. My poor flatmate, right? I'm so sorry to my flatmate. So I take off all my uniform before I get to my room. I put it in the washing machine. I forgot that I left my underwear on the kitchen countertop.
No, you didn't?
I swear. So I'm going out like to have lunch. By the time I wake up, it's like 3 p.m. And my underwear was there, and I was like, oh my god. And my flatmate didn't even tell me. I had to message her straight away. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Listen, I was just so exhausted after that flight. Like, I just didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god. And you know, on board, I don't know if it's just me. Like, I like to wear like comfortable underwear. So it's not going to be a thong. It's not going to be
I always wear thongs. For me,
oh, you do?
For me, the other underwear, like comfortable underwear, is not comfortable for me.
Like the granny panties.
Yeah, they're not comfortable for me. Like,
really?
a thong is what I know. Like, that's all I know. It's all I can wear. It's all I'm used to.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I like to wear granny panties on board. I don't know
So your
why.
granny panties were left on the kitchen
My
tap?
granny panties were left on the kitchen counter. I'm going to bake your under eye.
See, this is what I don't do.
I love doing this. Well,
and
I love this for a bit of beauty.
I see it on videos and I'm like, oh, maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah, it just brightens up the under eye a lot more.
Because my under eyes are like so dark now, I need to like get them lighter. So yeah, with makeup on, this will make a difference.
Next, I'm going to do, while the under eye is baking, I'm going to do some nose contour. So yeah, the thing is with me, right, I feel like I'm a very talkative person.
On board?
On board, yeah.
In general?
In general, but on board it kind of heightens it a little bit more. So, you know, what are like the most you know, the topics that you talk about on board.
Boys.
Boys, right? Boys, you know, and I feel sorry for the guys that work for, you know, for our company, because I don't know how they get involved in conversations when all we talk about is boys.
But I love the ones that stay there and like they just listen, or they try and add their 2 cents. It's amazing because they probably get into it and you're like, oh, okay.
And you know what, like, it's good to get their kind of, you know, part of the story, their view, because it makes sense, because they're men themselves, so they should know more than anyone, you know.
But don't you think like things get spread around so quick? Like you can tell one person something and they'll be like, oh my god, that happened to my friend. And you're like, who's your friend? It's like this person, like, oh, I know her. And then you're like, oh
my god. You know what, you have to be really careful on board. So like, let's say you're in a 16-hour LA, you know,
this is when everyone starts talking, because they're like,
there's nothing else to do. What are you going to do when the passengers are sleeping? What else are you going to do? So apart from gossip about your life. And you know, I'm a chatterbox, so I find that sometimes I get off a flight and I've been talking about my whole life story, right? They probably know my birthday, where I was born, who I dated.
This is so bad.
Right? Like, oh my god, what do they know? What do I know about them?
They just know about you.
Yeah, they just know about me. So I've tried to stop that. It's a really bad habit. You know, I feel like talking about your problems on board, it's kind of like free therapy.
That is true.
Right?
You get so many opinions and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Yeah, but it's just the right one to take. You won't know, so you can still mess up anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just up to you whether you want to take the advice or not. I mean, you know, our friends give us advices, and you just go along with what you feel is right. So close your eyes.
With crew as well, there's a lot of like language barrier or like miscommunication.
Oh my goodness.
So even when you tell someone something about your life, they could see that in a complete different way. Like how you said it, they can view you in a complete different way, just because their English is not the same as your English, or how they view things is not the same as how they view things. So things can get turned upside down so quickly. Like
you know, working with different cultures, I was just getting used to it. And there was this girl, and she just told me, like, give me water. I'm like, boo-boo. I'm like, where's your manners? But then I slowly realised, like, I can't get pissed off at things like this, because...
And that's the smallest thing.
Like, it's the smallest things. I mean, you know, it does get a lot, you know, a lot deeper than this.
At the time, you wouldn't even realise, like, that's just rude to you. Like, where's your manners, please?
But then obviously in our culture, like, we're from the UK, so... saying please and thank you, like, it was kind of instilled at us in a very young age.
We say please, thank you, sorry for everything. Like,
for everything,
we can like drop something and say sorry. Like, it's not even our fault. We drop it, we're like, oh sorry. Like, who we're saying sorry to, please? Like, I don't get it.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. And they're like, why are you saying sorry for? You didn't do anything wrong. And we're like, oh sorry. I don't know. That's just how I am.
Yeah, that is so true.
And I'm not trying to say like we are the most polite people on earth. Like, I don't know how it is in Manchester, but in London we have like a kind of, we're known for being like very upfront, like we don't really like to say, hey, how are you, good morning, how's your day, which I found like being on layovers in the US, they would say that a lot, and I'd find that quite...
It's like that back home
weird.
in Manchester though.
Oh, it's like
we're
Manchester.
Very friendly. Like,
because in London, like, you'll be on the train, if someone says good morning to you,
you're like, what? I found that though in London. That's why I don't like London that much, because they're not like approachable. Like,
We like to collect
office.
We like to keep to ourselves.
That is very
true. Which is very different. But then obviously you get to know a lot more people, and then you notice like, there's nothing wrong with saying good morning. Like, they just want to... It's just manners.
It's just different culture. Like, you just learn as you go. Like, you learn so many things, and things just become normal to you now. Like, things you wouldn't do before, you do now, and it's like the norm. Like, the norm. Like,
and then next, with the eyebrows, I'm going to highlight her eyebrows underneath. Just to clean it up, because obviously you can't do it perfectly. No one can do the eyebrows perfectly without having a bit of mistake. And it kind of highlights it to make you...
I don't do this all
right.
So. I'm literally gonna watch this video back like, okay, it's tip 1, tip 2.
So
I can't even see myself, like, it's blocking exactly where I am. But it's good, because then I'll be shocked after.
It's gonna be a surprise. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm under a lot of pressure right now. Because like, you can do good makeup on yourself, right? Because like you know your face, you've been doing it for however long, but doing it on like a friend, you want to do your best, but sometimes because they're not used to that kind of look, they're like, oh, this is quite different.
Like I'm so shocked when I see myself with like eyeshadow and all that.
Yeah, because you don't really wear eyeshadow.
I never wear it. Like,
not that you need it.
I never wear eyeshadow, but I want to start wearing it just to match my clothes and add that bit of like funk.
Yeah, exactly. I love eyeshadow. Okay, so how's your lifestyle changed since the quarantine and since COVID-19's happened? How's it changed for you overall? What do you do? What you stop doing?
Okay, so managing money is like the biggest shock for me. Like, oh god, I used to spend really badly, like really badly, to the point now where I'm like, okay, I realised how much I used to spend and it was really bad. Like it was like a reality shock. Like is that what it's called? A reality shock?
Yeah, a reality shock. Like,
so it was like a reality shock and like a wake up call. So now I'm trying to save. I'm trying to do my own hair, my own nails, my own facials. Like literally, I'm like do it yourself, Leonie. So yeah, lifestyle wise, I'm not going to the salon anymore, which is so sad. Like even saying that, I want to cry. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to the salon anymore. Not going out as much with friends. Like I just go like when it's too much in the house, and I'm like, okay, I need to get out of the house now. Yeah. I'm just trying to plan a lot better. I'm trying to be responsible. I'm trying to be grown, basically. Until things pick back up, and then I'm gonna be out again. Don't worry. Like, but for now, I'm trying to be really.
It's only temporarily.
Yeah, I'm trying to be really responsible.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else has changed, like with you? Like,
I feel like I agree with you. Since quarantine, like honestly, I have been spending a lot less. I haven't been going to the salon as often as I would like. Don't get me wrong, I'm still getting my nails done, like that has not changed. But you know, getting your hair done, getting a blow dry. I mean, I do all those things myself now. I used to shop, so we have this supermarket here in Dubai called Spinneys. And
oh my god,
that's kind of like
Spinneys.
Right? That's kind of like the bougie supermarket when you're feeling rich. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say market, it's more like Waitrose.
You know, have you heard of this one called Park and Shop?
No.
This one has all the UK stuff, like
okay.
everything you can get back home. They kind of have there, and I went there the other day. I was literally like back
in
home.
Heaven,
it was like the best feeling
that.
ever. You know, but it's quite expensive. Like I love salad cream, and back home I would pay £1 like for salad cream. Yeah. Here in Dubai it's like £5, but I still got 2. I was still like, I still need it. Like I can't get a flight, so it's worth it. But yeah, it's like the most amazing shop ever. It's like even better than Spinneys. Yeah. But I'm only gonna go there one more time.
One more time, and
then hopefully I can get flights back home after that.
Yeah.
But what else has changed for you?
Shopping. You know what? So we're quite lucky here in Dubai. We have things that like we have like apps where we can do like, it's like a ladies' night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually quite fortunate here in Dubai. We can actually have a night out. Drinks and food included, where it's for free. Yeah.
They love the ladies over here, but for men they have to pay for everything.
Yeah, so I'd say we're quite fortunate out here. Yeah. But yeah, so that's really made me, you know, it makes you think a lot about, it puts things into perspective, like what matters and what doesn't.
That's definitely true.
So yeah.
How has your dating life been?
Dating life as a cabin crew?
Both, like, well, I'm saying both, but now we have the time off. How has it been from when you had like flying like 24/7? Yeah.
No, because I think like obviously dating in Dubai is a struggle as it is. But being on layovers, like you don't have time for a man. Like you need to make that time. Yeah. You know, you're exhausted.
It's a lot of effort.
You know, different hours. Like you'd be in New York, he'd be out here in Dubai, and it would be like, what is it, 8 hours in advance?
Sometimes it's like 12 hours.
12 hours, yeah. So it's just one of those things where it's really difficult. You have to prioritize your time. You have to prioritize your sleep. So it is very difficult as a cabin crew to like manage relationships and even friendships at that.
No, it's very true.
But yeah, you just need to prioritize if that person's worth it, if you guys are going to make it work. He needs to understand your lifestyle as well. Sometimes when you go like on a flight, you go on a layover and you want to go straight out and you go with cabin crew, but then
this is the most like this like okay, after a flight you are completely dead, like dead to the point where you can't even lift your finger. And if it's your first time in that like city, if it's your first time there and you want to explore, you have to push yourself so much, because if you hit that bed, you close your eyes, you're not waking back up. You're gonna wake up when it's like wake up call and like you have to go back to Dubai. So you proper have to like push yourself basically. And it's the same as when you get back in Dubai, like you have your 2 days off, your 1 day off, you want to sleep. If you don't make the effort to see your friends, see your partner, you're just gonna sleep all day. Like you have to really push yourself as crew.
Honestly,
it's not easy at all. The jet lag, like it's really not easy.
On top of that, no Wi-Fi, girl.
On the flight, you mean, or
no Wi-Fi when you're going out, like.
That is true. Your partner has to understand. They really have to understand, especially. When you land and it's daytime and you have to go straight out, so they haven't spoken to you like the whole flight, say like 7-8 hours, depending on what flight it is, and then when you land, you're like, you just have a shower, get changed, go straight out, then you still don't have Wi-Fi until you go to bed, and then it's even like good night babe, and then you're back on the flight the next day. So oh my god, I just realized how difficult that is, like saying it out loud.
It's so honestly, it's so difficult. So you need to find a guy that would, you know, be okay with you living this kind of lifestyle.
That's hard. Like even hearing it for myself, I'm like, wow, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
it is honestly a lot. It's a lot to ask from someone, but if they do understand, then it's all good.
If they want to make it work, they will. Honestly, no matter what job you have, no matter what problems you may face, if a guy's willing to make it work, he will.
That is 100% true.
And obviously, the effort, it works both ways. It definitely does. Oh la la. Let's see. I forgot. I like putting highlight. I like underneath it, like the Cupid's bow.
Oh yeah. That's the only one I do.
I love it because it kind of accentuates your lips.
Okay, and you guys also did ask me some questions on Instagram, so should we answer them now?
Yeah, why not?
They will still be there.
Oh my gosh, I accidentally put highlighter on your chin.
That just reminded me of the video I did with Eric and Nick. Okay, so the first one I see, feminine hygiene, body odor, and how to take care.
Oh dang.
And listen to your body.
Okay.
So.
Sorry, let me just do this and then.
What are you doing?
Okay, so what I'm doing, Kylie Jenner does this.
I can't see, but are you baking?
Okay, so Kylie Jenner does this. So underneath the bronzer, what I like to do, I like to use a beauty blender. I dip my baking powder in and then just put a line in. It kind of sharpens your jawline.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Perfect. All right, go. Let's go. Feminine hygiene.
Yeah.
So, guys, honestly, feminine hygiene is one of those sensitive topics. It's either you already know because your mum's told you, or if you have an older sister, your sister's given you some tips, you've seen it on YouTube. Like, it's a very sensitive topic because especially when you become active in the dating scene, you know what I'm talking about. You need to be aware of yourself and you need to be aware of, you know, how to keep yourself clean. You know, a big thing, discharge.
That's like shocking for a lot of people.
It's shocking for a lot of people, but it's a real thing. It's a real problem, and it's something that you do have to kind of take care of because that's your body at the end of the day.
But it's normal. Like if you do have it, don't think, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? It's completely normal.
Girl, all of us have it.
We all have it.
All of us have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely normal.
Okay, so there was one time. Okay, this is too much information. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but I was suffering from a lot of discharge, and I was like, I went to my doctor and I was like, what the hell is going on right now? Like, I need some help. What did they say? He says to me, listen, it's extremely normal. You need to start using probiotics. So you can have it either orally, so like through yogurts, or a tablet. So I usually take tablets. It's a probiotic tablet you get from the pharmacy over the counter, and it really does help you with your digestion and your pH balance down there, because you know your pH balance really does kind of what's the word, like it's kind of affected by what you eat, the soaps that you use. And I didn't know that when I was younger. Honestly, I only just realized that maybe like in the past 5 years.
I think I even learned that from Google. Like, literally.
Honestly, because our moms never used to do these things, right?
Yeah, I learned that from Google.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things that you learn, and obviously now I'm super thankful that I know these things, because at least I can tell my future children, like, yo, you better take your probiotics, you better wash yourself down there, don't be using... what do you think about feminine wash though? Do you use feminine wash?
There's one that I use that's really good, but I feel like if you keep changing the ones that they use, they can just mess you up even more. And you have to make sure that you wash everything out, or it can cause you problem. Like you wash everything out, so make sure it's completely gone. Otherwise it can cause you like itching, or just be careful with it. So make sure you clean like thoroughly.
Girl, there was one time, right? I used a feminine wash, like I bought it from the pharmacy. I'm like, oh, it's gonna make me smell like flowers, right? Oh my god.
That's what I mean, the scented ones and all this kind of BS. I wouldn't go for it. Like mine is unscented. It's really good. Like it does the job. And all these ones that are like extra with it, like no need. You just need one that does the job. That's it.
Exactly.
Don't go for smells and all these scents, because it's not meant to be up there anyway.
Yeah, it messes up your pH balance. I'm telling you. So I got thrush.
See?
After this pH wash or whatever, I'm like, oh my god, never again, never again. And I'm glad I went through it, so I can tell all my friends,
don't use it, do not use this.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, pH washes may work for some people, but for me it didn't work. It didn't work for my pH balance. It really messed it off. It threw it off. So yeah, no, not for me, unfortunately. But yeah, what else? Oh, do you know what I like doing? I watched this on YouTube actually. Apple cider vinegar baths. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Okay, apple cider vinegar with the mother. I don't know. This girl was talking to me about, trying to kind of clean all the dirty, bad stuff.
Well, apple cider vinegar is so good. Like
it's good
for everything.
It's good for your face. It's good for the inside, your digestion.
Drink it. Like it's so good for you. Like it may taste like. But it's really good. Like really good.
Yeah. So what I do once a week, I do apple cider vinegar baths. Obviously, I don't put like a load of stuff on, just like a little bit. Bathe with it on while you're putting a face mask on, and it really does. It cleans you out. Makes you more clean, more fresh. What I also like to do, don't quote me for this, but I just figured it out myself, honey and sugar. It's a very good scrub for your
I feel like that'd be good. Like it sounds for down there?
For down there, girl. Down there to keep it nice and smooth. Honestly, try it, get back to me. And I don't just put it down there, I don't put it inside. Obviously just like that.
Okay, that was the first thing that came to mind. Okay, that makes sense.
Just the outer part, all over your body, your back, because I see like obviously when you're young you've got a lot of hormones, you get quite spotty in your back. Get a back brush, get some sugar and some honey, scrub the crap out of your back, scrub it all over your body, and I'm telling you, you'll come out of the shower feeling super soft.
That makes sense.
Right?
Like, that makes sense.
It's so good, honestly, and I only found out this all on YouTube. Can you imagine? I love this eyeshadow on you.
What colour is it?
It's nice. It's kind of like this reddy bronzy
colour. I can't see anything.
It's so nice.
Yeah, okay. I need to start wearing eyeshadow.
I don't know whether to put some glitter on. Should I put some glitter on for this? I
was going to be like, ask them if they want to see glitter. This is not Instagram, it's not that quick. Like.
Okay, what's the next question?
Okay, tips on how to keep motivated. Thank you.
How to keep motivated.
This one, I feel like I say this a lot. You can't dwell on the past. That's a big thing. Like, you need to keep going. You need to push yourself. If you don't feel motivated to do something, think why you don't feel motivated. Get to the root of it. Once you get to the root of stuff, you can kind of narrow it down and think like, okay, why don't I want to do this, or why don't I feel like doing this, or why don't I want to get out of bed. Also, have a look at your friends, your family, like what's going on in your life as why you don't feel good. What's another thing?
I feel like the people that you keep around you are a massive
That's what I mean, like, your
you
friends, your family, make sure you're being uplifted from the people around you.
Yeah.
That's a big, like, that's like probably number one, because if you don't feel motivated and the people around you are not motivating you, then you're not going to go far. Like, you're really not going to go far. As bad as it sounds, it's very true.
Yeah. There's a saying, right? There's a saying, your friends are a reflection of who you are.
Basically, that's, yeah.
I mean, in some sense that is true, because, you know, not that you have to rely on friends to kind of uplift you, but you want people that are surrounding you to uplift you and to affect you in a positive way as opposed to a negative way. Like even small things such as like the stories that they share. Obviously people go through like bad things in their life, but you don't want to go out of a conversation feeling drained.
If you have bad people around you who are always trying to put you down, or they're always down, it's gonna rub off on you so much. So maybe number one is the people you have around you. I need to be still, right?
Yeah, you need to be still. I'm doing the foundation now. This is like serious stuff, okay? No, that's so true. What do you think about the friendships here in Dubai? Because like, I've had, especially when I was new, okay, we need to be serious about this now. Especially when I was new, I had a few friends, I met some girls, and I realized they're really not on my level in terms of our hobbies and what we'd like to do, our interests, and I kind of saw myself, how do I say it? Like,
you will lose yourself.
Like, I lost myself 100%. Yeah, I agree with you on that. So you need to make sure that the people that you do keep around you, like, make sure that you don't lose yourself in the process. And that you have someone that's constantly uplifting you.
There's no harm in putting yourself first and finding your happiness first. And also, especially when, like in Dubai, I do agree that the friendships are very sometimes. You don't know
100%
who's 100 and who's not. Like, it's very, you have to work it out for yourself kind of thing. And it's, what's the word? Like, learning experience. Like, you have to learn from it basically. But yeah, it's not very easy to find friendships in Dubai, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely not. I completely agree with you. Look up. You know what? You're lucky you're pretty. It's going on really nice. All right.
These blue drinks. That's why our tongues are blue.
Yeah, mine's nearly finished. Oh my god.
That's why they're blue. Just if anyone was wondering.
Yeah, we weren't doing any weird stuff.
What the hell would we be doing?
I don't know. Like.
Ooh, okay. This one. I took my ex back after he cheated on me, and he did it again 2 weeks later. How do I get over him?
That's deep. Listen, everyone suffers from some kind of cheating. It may not be as severe as other people, but you need to realize I'm a bad bitch. I don't deserve any of this. You will find a guy, there's how many, I don't even know the population of the world.
Let's Google it.
Yeah, let's Google it. Well, there's 7.8 billion people in the world.
You can get over that person. Like,
you can get over that person, no cap.
Like, literally, you deserve better. Like, okay, this person cheated on you, but who's to say the next person's gonna cheat on you? Move on. As easy as it sounds, obviously I know it can be hard. You took that person back for a reason.
Yeah.
But if they didn't notice your worth, why are you sticking around? Why are you even letting this person hurt you when they don't know what they had in front of you? They had a dime.
Yeah.
Like, why are they messing up twice? Like, not even once, okay? You give them that one chance. Yeah. And it's 2 weeks later. Like, forget that person. Like, it's literally 2 weeks later and they're already messing up. Like, you gave them that chance and they basically, oh, I feel like you give me the motorboat. And yeah, 2 weeks later and they're already messing up. Like, just every time you even think about that person, think about, okay, how they betrayed you. And that should be enough to even make you
like
move
a motivating factor. Yeah.
Like a step forward. Every time you think about that person, just think how they did you dirty and be like, no, like, I deserve better than that. I'm going to get better than that. And deuces, like.
You know, also I realized, like, focus on making yourself the best person that you can be.
The best version of yourself.
Yeah, right? Like, even when it comes to, like, you know, buy a new outfit, go to the gym, like, eat healthy. Like, small things like that, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, oh my god, I'm looking good today.
Yeah, I always say that's a big point. Like, if you wake up and don't feel good about yourself,
yeah,
you're not going to feel good about life. Like, the number one thing is making yourself happy within, and then it's on the outside, and then everything else kind of dictates whether it's going to affect you or not. If you feel good, if you look good, everything else doesn't matter as much, I think.
Yeah.
It's not in a superficial way, it's just taking care of yourself. Like,
yeah, that's why they say self-care is super important.
Yeah, it's, oh my god, I believe this 100%, like 100% now. Especially like during lockdown and like seeing the effect it has. If I feel good about myself, that's like, I even say like 80% of my problem solved. Like, that is all. I'm like, okay, at least I look cute. Okay, I'm broke, but at least I look cute. Yeah. Like, that is it. Like,
your face mask, put on a face mask, do your nails, put some lotion, put some coconut oil all over your hair. Like, small things like that do really make a difference. Like, I went through a breakup. I remember I was on the treadmill for like 40 minutes a day, and
I don't need this guy. I can do this.
Honestly, and you know what? It works, guys. You need to find some like an energy release to something that can make you feel really good inside. And I'm telling you, you will get over him eventually. And they say there's plenty more fish in the sea. As we Googled earlier, 7.8 billion people in the world.
Period. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Trust timing of life.
Yeah. 100%. Okay, we need to do like... Oh, sorry. We need to do mascara now.
Okay.
Yeah, mascara. I think you look pretty cute.
I can't see myself, so I have no idea.
Let me see in the lights.
The sun is literally like right here.
Yeah, it's actually nice.
Okay, what are the signs your boyfriend doesn't really care about you? If he's not... Okay, he doesn't have to put you first, but he has to make you a priority. Like, if you're not up there...
Yeah,
that's for someone who's sorry.
Yeah, go on.
If you're not up there, obviously... Someone you care about, you're going to be up there, you know what I mean? Like, someone that cares about you, they're going to put you high.
They're going to put you on a pedestal.
Basically.
100%, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a big sign. Even, like, their replying time. If they're not replying back, like, quite quick, if they're not telling you, babe, I'm going to be busy, like, at this time, or I'm going to be doing this, just keeping you up to date with their daily basis, replying back quickly.
For me, I feel like... What's the question again? How do they make you feel like they care?
What's the signs to know that they don't care?
That they don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any kind of bad feeling inside of you, they always say your gut never lies.
That is true.
If you have that gut instinct inside of you that makes you feel like you're not happy or there's something wrong, 9 out of 10 times there's usually something wrong.
Yeah.
And it's not just us being psycho or whatever. If you're not feeling happy internally, then he's not giving you what you want. And you know, you've got two choices here. You can either tell him what your concerns are, he can do them, it may work, it may improve, because you know, in relationships you get to know each other.
You
right?
even know by when you ask them or confront them about it, their reaction will tell you a lot. If they're like, oh my gosh, like, sorry babe, I didn't even realise, then you would know, like, okay, he cares, he wants to work on it. If he's like, what are you talking about, you're acting weird, you're being crazy, then you kind of know, okay, he doesn't really care, he's trying to make me be the crazy person, or like, I'm asking for too much, I'm being dramatic. And to be honest, the fact you even asked this question shows a lot. So you probably even know yourself that this person doesn't care as much as they should do, so deep down you know yourself, or the question wouldn't even arisen, like, is that arisen? Risen, yeah. So yeah, even that just shows a lot. So deep down you know, maybe just talk about it and see what they say. And
obviously communication is number one in relationships at the end of the day. And you know, sometimes guys aren't mind readers. Obviously,
it's not even that they're not mind readers, they just don't even think the way we think half the time. Yeah. Things that we will see so easily and be like, oh, why did you do that? Yeah. It wouldn't even enter their minds. So yeah, definitely talk about it, because maybe he doesn't even know what he's doing.
Yeah. But obviously if things haven't changed and you've had a conversation about it, then you need to kind of reevaluate, like, is it something you want to be, is this relationship something you want to be a part of? Is something you kind of just need to like say, I love you, we need to move on, and we need to grow and go our separate ways? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, people find it hard to kind of like move on and go their separate ways because when you're comfortable with that person, you don't even see your life away from that person.
I always think like once you make that step and completely block out the other person, that's when new doors open and you find, okay, maybe the first time you won't find that perfect person for you. But the more you keep experiencing what you don't want, the more you will know what you do want, and it will come. Like, it's waiting for you. Like, don't worry, life has got you.
When one door closes, the other door opens,
That's
honeys.
the saying.
You need to realize that it may seem very out of reach at the moment, but
it's
trust
not.
me,
Like 100%,
it will come. Like, you were born without him, you can go a long life without him, honestly.
I'm a survivor.
I'm gonna give it. What's
That is not the words, but okay.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. So another question that a lot of people ask: what red lipstick is the best for a flight? So I think it depends on your skin tone. Obviously there's millions of shades of reds. It really depends on your skin tone to know, what kind of suits you the best. And I feel like this suits you perfectly.
Because this is not the basic Sephora one that everyone uses.
The number one, right?
Yeah. What is it, 97?
It's 97, yeah. Yeah, it's 97.
It's a bit darker.
No, I love this colour on you. It's very regal, classy, not too bright. I haven't tried the Rihanna one yet though.
I tried it, it's too red for me.
It's too red?
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we're done. All you need to do now is spray with some setting spray. This is my favourite, guys. This is not an ad, it's the Tatcha Dewy Skin Luminous spray, and I'm telling you, it is the best. It makes you look so dewy, and I honestly, what do you prefer, matte or dewy?
Matte. It depends on the day. Like, if I'm going like beachy, I prefer dewy.
It just depends on.
If I'm like date night, then matte.
Yeah, close your eyes. I'll just do like 2 to 3 sprays. Let that set for a bit, and you look like you've showered in highlighter. It's amazing. I think we're good to go, eh? What do you think?
Okay. So I still can't see because the microphone is like right where I should be.
Oh my gosh, the light in here is amazing. Okay, we'll give you a mirror. Ta-da!
Oh my god, like eyeshadow, see? Even like my eyebrows.
Right? Yeah, I'm not really that great with eyebrows, but I think I did a pretty good job.
Oh my god, I need to actually start wearing eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow suits her so much.
No, I really do. No, I need to actually learn. It like literally makes my eyes pop.
I know.
Okay guys, so that's it for my cabin crew makeup look.
I had fun.
Yeah.
It was good, right? We
It was just like a conversation basically.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, that's how it's meant to be, like a little girl talk conversation and whatnot. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you want to see more of. Hope you enjoyed. Jasmine, say bye.
Bye guys. You know what? I had a lot of fun and I hope to see you again soon.
See you soon, guys. Bye. Oh! No, not bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wow, that was so aggressive, sorry. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you soon, guys.
Comment down below.
And comment. Bye.